In this video, we will be looking at the HTML editor that is used throughout the Mahara site. I will be going through each row at a time. In the first row, we have some buttons you may already be familiar with: bold, italics, and underline. The next button is strike through, which can be useful for tracking changes in a document. Next, we have the buttons to change the text color, like so, or the text background. Like so. The next section has the alignment buttons that allow you to set text to be left aligned, center aligned, or right aligned. Justified is like the text in a novel, useful for large blocks or paragraphs of text. It stretches the text on each line so that it starts at the left margin and goes all the way to the right margin, like this. This is the horizontal rule, useful for breaking up sections of information. The smiley button, insert an image. Images inserted into Mahara must be linked to, so you must have the URL of the image handy. You cannot upload images directly from the HTML editor. However, you can upload images to your file section and then link to them here. Clean up messy code removes any unused tags in the underlying HTML code. Insert Edit link lets you hyperlink text or images to a URL, like an external website. Unlink removes a link from highlighted text or images. The final button on the first line is the HTML button, which lets you edit the underlying HTML code. Sometimes even non-programmers can make useful changes in this view. The second row of the HTML editor starts with the list buttons for creating an unordered list. This may not show up when viewing it in the editor, but it should show up once you have saved your changes. Next is the ordered list with numbers. The next button lets you insert a table. Choose how many rows and columns, cell padding and cell spacing can be used to keep text at a distance from the edges of the cell. Alignment, border, width and height of the table, either in a pixel or percentage value. The Advanced tab gives you even more options, such as border and background color for your table. Once the table has been inserted, the next buttons become enabled, which give you a range of table options. Table row properties, table cell properties, insert row before, insert row after, and delete row. Insert column before, insert column after, and delete column. These two buttons allow you to merge or split table cells. The The last section of buttons on the second row include your cut, copy and paste buttons, which are also Ctrl-X, Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V on your keyboard, or Command-X, Command-C and Command-V if you're using a Mac. The last button on this row lets you paste from Microsoft Word. You can paste directly into the text box, but using this feature instead will remove or change some of the strange characters that Microsoft Word can create, like the curled speech marks. The last row is the easiest and quickest. The first drop-down menu lets you change the font style or family of the highlighted text. The second drop-down menu lets you change the font size of the highlighted text. And the third lets you choose from a range of pre-formatted font styles, such as Heading 1, Heading 2, and so on.